Well, welcome to Placid Hills. I invite you to join me for an iced tea with some watermelon in it. It's pretty interesting. I'm endeavoring to drink a different drink every time. Keep things interesting, keep it fresh. Alright, I want to talk about something that really grinds my gears. And that is the often quoted Matthew chapter 7, "Judge not, lest you be judged." And it goes on to say, the measure you use, it will be measured against you. But oftentimes, the people that quote Matthew 7 and say, "Judge not," don't judge. Christians can't judge. Are people that want to basically silence a Christian from having an opinion on anything. They have a view of whatever it is, abortion or what's happening in North Korea, or heaven forbid I say the TRUMP word. Whatever, it doesn't even matter what the subject is, but if they disagree, if there's a Christian, a believer that disagrees, and they find out they're a believer, they will play this card. It's a, well, you can't judge me card. If it's something in their own life that they feel bad about but want to justify their behavior, they might play that card. Well, you as a Christian, you can't judge me. And ultimately, God is the judge. That's true. And I agree. Matthew chapter 7 is talking about not judging people from the heart and not thinking that couldn't have been you. The measure you used, it will be measured against you. You know, 1 Corinthians 12, 1 Corinthians, 10, 12 to 13 says words to this effect. You can look it up for yourself if you like. No temptation has seized you except that which is common to man. So, no temptation has come on anyone except that which is common to man, that which is common to everyone. So, I can't judge someone because what happened to someone and what someone fell into, when I recognize that could have been me. I could have fallen into that trap. Had circumstances gone differently, that could have been me. But for the grace of God, I could have been in that situation. I could have been that man. So when you realize that truth, you don't have judgment in the heart, but it doesn't silence you from being able to speak the truth and make sound judgment calls on what's right and what's wrong, on morality issues, politically. If there's a law that your government may be making that is morally wrong, that card will be played. Well, you as a Christian, you can't really say that those people are wrong because that's judging people. No, you can. In fact, it says in Judges, there's a whole book of the Bible called Judges. And in Judges 2:16, it says, the Lord raised up judges. In 2 Chronicles 19:7, it says, fear the Lord and judge with integrity. You can judge with integrity. Always have in your heart that could have been you, but you can judge rightly. You can judge with integrity, and you can discern what's moral, what's right, what's wrong, which way you want to go. You're not condemning people. Jesus didn't come into the world to condemn people. He came to save them. And we approach subjects with grace, but grace and truth. See, Jesus was filled with grace and truth. So while you're not pronouncing that judgment from the heart and going, I could have, but the moment you step into a judgment of the heart and wanting that person to be, smashed by God, or wanting that person to be slaughtered, or going, that's it, I'm going to bring about consequences to that person, or if I ever catch up with them, or saying things like, when someone's committed something horrible, they say, oh, I just want to, I hope they burn in hell. Like, I hope they rot. I hope they deserve this, they deserve that. And you start thinking of ways in which they could pay for their crimes. That's becoming a judgment of the heart, and that's not right. But to say that it's morally wrong, there's no problem. You can judge as a believer. In fact, the Lord raised up judges. So this rubbish of being silenced because you're a Christian and because Jesus said don't judge is ridiculous, and it needs to end.